I was able to get the heart. So we're going to have some chocolate Now I'm going to show you how to have fun with a tennis racket and some of this crepe paper. You just whack the damn thing. See, when you hear the beer bottle hit the other beer bottle. You ain't talking to a little pussy, you know. You reach down in my pants, you come out with a banana. I got a wiener when Take a picture! What the hell are you waiting for? You think it's gonna get funnier than this? Alright, why did you laugh? Because a wiener don't belong in a banana. And a banana don't belong in my pants. Unless there's rules to society that I can break, I can't be outrageous. Comedians need stereotypes. That's right. I need to go over the line. We're going to go over the line here tonight.
Yeah.
With more than that, like I said, you need stereotypes. People are afraid of them because they're politically correct. If I say a Jew and an Indian go in a bar, I need you to think the same thing I do. What the hell are them two doing together? One of them can't handle alcohol, the other one won't handle the bill. But we don't know what I mean by Indian. Do I mean that woo-woo Morongo Indian? Or do I mean that son of a bitch you get when you call for technical help? Now, do you feel that laughter? That comes from anxiety and hatred. That's what we're going to mine here tonight. We're going to find out what we all hate. And then we'll laugh at that. What are you doing? Taking orders for food over there? Drinks. I think we just have beer. All right, before I'm going to tell 10 from these 10 jokes, I'll find out your sense of humor. Ain't no sense me doing a show for a crowd that ain't here. So I need to know. So if you don't laugh, it don't hurt me a bit. I just found an area that you don't care to find humorous, you see. So, what? Ask her what? I'm working to everyone. Many people haven't ever been in a crowd before. I was able to talk to him. He's critically old. He stays in one of these urgent care places. What did I see here? They had. Don't they have these places where you live until you die?
Yeah.
Oh, assisted, yeah. Well, they were walking out in front of the cars in front of the assisted living, so I don't know how long they're going to last. They just stepped right out. All right, I'm going to tell these 10 jokes now. Let me tell you how to tell jokes because we've got some ignorant men in here tonight. And they don't know how to build. You don't tell your dirty joke first. You don't run up to people and say, how do you make pickle bread dildo? You ain't going to win that way. You work your way up. Start polite. Where can you find a turtle with no legs right where you left them? And then you tell the kids, pick up your toys. You see? That's how they're going to learn. All right, why don't they have a Facebook in China? Because it'd just be one picture. I'm going to tell you right now, many nights that joke don't get no laugh at all. Alabama. If you tell that fucking joke in Alabama, they don't get it to begin with. They don't get it. Other places are pissed, like in Boston. They'd be upset. They want to stand up for their Chinese friends. I don't know. All right, joke number 3. Why don't they have any Walmarts in Iraq? Because they're all targets. Why don't lesbians lose weight? Because you can't put Jenny Craig in your mouth with Mary Kay on your face. I don't even tell that joke in Boston. What does Siegfried have in common with the tiger? They both know what Roy tastes like. Oh, Betty Jew. I'm going to tell you 6 new titles for the Bruce Jenner show. Father knows breast. I love loosely. How I became your mother. Clean it for Beaver. Talcum in the middle. And the Dick Van Dyke Show. I don't think I went over the line for this crowd yet. You know, they talk a lot about homosexual rights and they talk a lot about legalizing marijuana. Why is this happening at the same time? Well, it's the Bible. In the Bible, you'll find both of those topics in a single verse. It says, when a man lays with another man, he should be stoned.
How we doing over here, guys?
You're probably wondering, how do you get a gay guy to have sex with a woman? You just shit in her vagina. All right, that's over the line. That's over the line.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's over the line. I thought it would be over the line. I didn't write. I just collect these jokes. Now you're going to get a diploma for tonight's show because it's real smart. I'm going to explain to you why you're an alcoholic. It's because you thought that love was possible. I don't know why you thought this after you saw your parents. Didn't work for them. Why the fuck are you trying? I'm going to talk about God, and I'm going to tell you that God doesn't love you. This going to be news to some people. I've had 5 heart attacks, so I've had 5. Are you the chick that's throwing the beer in the trash room? Yeah, somebody else over there. Ain't you? Bet it is. Yes, sir. Nobody knows how to behave anymore. That's why I'd love to retire. I have to tell people, I mean, really. In fact, even the president, this guy, what an idiot. Here, I'll do my Trump. He doesn't even know he's so fucking stupid. He said the other day when Melania did the decorations for this Jewish thing they had, it was a Hanukkah thing. So he said, I want to thank Melania for doing the Christmas decorations. That funny. The other day he said he loves Mexicans no matter what country they come from. He doesn't even... He doesn't even know how stupid he's been. But stupid has become... Is she laughing at a real earlier joke? You have to stay up with everybody. How can you tell if a lesbian built your house? There's no studs, just a lot of tongue and groove. All right, we're going to talk about God. We're going to talk about love. We're going to talk about what's screwing up this world. And I'll tell you what it is right now. It's spoon forks. Every time you try to do 2 things at once, you don't do a good job of either. When you're trying to be a spoon and a fork, you've seen them, they won't stab meat, you can't ladle soup. That's what you end up, and I know you know about it because you're driving one. The parking lot is full of them. They're trying to be a truck, but it's really a car because you got a back seat. And now you can't carry plywood because you don't have a 4x8 bed in the back. Let me tell you right now, if you can't carry a 4x8 sheet of plywood, you do not have a truck. You have a bastard-ass piece of shit. When I see Cadillac trying to make a truck, that's the worst car company ever. They should just stick to what they always did so good, make cars for old people to die in. That's why they're upholstered like a coffin. But the question before the house here tonight of the smart people in town is why in the hell are coffins upholstered? Is the customer going to complain? No. One day the flying saucers will land and their archaeologists will get out and they'll dig through our cemeteries to see what we was like, and they'll find them damn coffins with all that ticking and cushions and pillows in there. And they're going to think that we buried people alive. And wanted them comfortable until they suffocated. If you look at the evidence, and then they'll dig through our garbage and they'll find them damn spoon forks. And they'll find that little 3-legged table that keeps a pizza box off of the cheese. And they'll find the little hangers you get with new socks. Then you never hang your socks up again. You can see it from outer space. Our roads run east and west, and we know the sun comes up in one and goes down in the other. But we wanted the most number of people to be able to be killed with a good reason why. The sun was in my eyes. You can see that from outer space. You can see that we put our houses as close as we can to the water in case the weather changes. We want some of the houses floating away. They run out there with a TV camera like it's news. But the people from the house tell them it's the same as happened last year. But we are lucky enough to get a low-cost loan to put the house back where it don't belong. Because in America, if it's stupid, we got a government program to make sure it goes on forever. We put a satellite telescope in orbit out of focus. Looking for intelligent life. That's why it's not pointed down. But I'll tell you right now, there was no woman at that meeting. Otherwise, the bitch would have said, did you look through the fucking telescope before you put it in the bucket? The women were glad to get the men out of the house. So they didn't care. They just want the men out of the house. Peace and quiet if they can. You got rules at the house. You're not allowed to come to the front door because you'll be traipsing across her rug. Can't go traipsing across. I feel sorry for Mexicans have to learn English. We got some words that are just used in one sentence like traipsing. And rooting through the drawers. You can't go rooting through the drawers. You men know that. She'll ask you, what are you looking for? I'm looking for, it ain't in there. How do you know? You said mine. None of your shit's in here. Your shit's in the garage. But you go out in the garage and visit your shit. Men crammed the garage full of stuff that they were told to go throw away. But on the way to the trash, they realized it was just broke in one place. And if the new one breaks in a different place, he's got parts. Because men are cheap, they don't spend. Let me tell you about men. Men are cheap, they're lazy, they're hungry, they're horny. That's it. Don't take a whole hand. In fact, you can combine hungry and horny because they'll eat anything. This begins to tell you why the sexes don't fit together. It's because women don't want nothing that's been repaired.
Hi, strangers. How are you?
Your men are lucky that they're letting you have sex with them with something that's obviously been worked on. It gets a bigger laugh in the Jewish area. We're only going to tell the truth here tonight because the truth is funny enough in America. Don't need to make nothing up. It's never been crazier than it is right now. You don't fry bacon naked is what I'm saying. Common damn sense doesn't exist in America. We're concerned about drunk driving, yet all the bars are on the side of the road. Big surprise. What we need to do, let them park on the side of the road and put the bar back in the woods. Back here where Hansel and Gretel shoved the old witch in the oven. Then you put a lake around the bar with a balance beam. You gotta walk on the balance beam. Then the whole time you're drinking, you're thinking, damn, I gotta go back on that beam. Because you'll have one for the road, you won't have one for the lake. Now I do a lot of driving. I drive all around America. And I compare, shut up. Somebody stick a dick in her mouth.
Give it a banana.
I drive all, shut up, I'm telling really funny shit. I drive all around America and I compare, because it's right there on the side. It'll say how much it'll cost if you hit a road worker. I'm amazed they have an amount that they'll put up there. If you've driven around America, you know it's never an even number. Never $1,200, it's $11.91. It's always a blue light special and killing a road worker. Now I got real quiet in here because you think this is over the line, this ain't politically correct. We shouldn't be talking about killing road workers, but you gotta have common sense. If you was working on the road, would you wear the same color as the cones? That joke don't get a laugh in Mississippi. Are you leaving?
Sit right there.
Why are you wearing a jacket with a hood and shorts?
Desert, man, it's desert.
That's right, everything I say I can prove. We're going to talk about everything here tonight. We're going to talk about God because I had 5 heart attacks. Because God thought it was a good idea to put my heart next to my stomach so I couldn't tell if I was about to die or needed to fart. I think if I had died and I met God, he'd probably say, "You thought you had to fart, didn't you?" This tells me that God has a terrible sense of humor. Terrible sense of humor. Look at your nose. Explosive, upside down over your mouth. I know it. I didn't make it up. God did. He could have put your nose down where your belly button is. That way when you sneeze, your zipper would whistle, but it'd keep a cold in your pants. God hardly ever thinks about us and helping us. God gave men nipples and no tits. What a spoon for? Wouldn't pass plumbing inspection, would it? Got no service to these faucets. I'm just telling you, there's people in here tonight that revere God and think that God's on their side, but there's plenty of evidence to show that God is a stinker. Because he likes stinks. He made your underarms smell different than your poop. Now, if you already made poop and underarms, you'd think that he'd do a better job on the crotch. But like I said, God loves a good stink. Anytime there's some hair and a little crease, he's going to put a stink with it. Now this here is the God, this is the God of pretty flowers and perfumes and lilacs and lavender. You'd think he'd put that in there and make up for the shit and the Then your woman have to come in the morning, let me have a little of that and put it in her hair. There'd be a reason then to think, oh, thank you, God, for giving her a reason to get my pants. But you can't find any favor that God ever did you. He put cracks in between your teeth. Is that a favor? If you don't find that food, it rots your teeth out. Remember, this is God. He could have made one smooth tooth.